the Tesla Model X, the refresh Tesla Model X, my refresh Tesla Model X. To me, it's a modern marvel. It's a technological smorgasbord of abilities that allow me as the driver to have an amazing experience, whether it's navigation or the autopilot or perhaps the intelligent suspension system that makes the ride so comfortable. Maybe it's the cameras that surround the vehicle, protecting me when I'm driving and when I'm parked. There's so many great advantages to the Tesla Model X. There are almost too many to count. But this video isn't about me, the driver. This video is about my passengers. I'm Chris Fox. This is Northeast Tesla. Let's get into the video. So there's a lot of things that Tesla claimed was going to be part of the refresh Model S and Model X. You see, the interior of the car, in terms of the infotainment system, the 3 screens, it's all universal. So what one car has, typically the other car is going to have. So when they did the demo of the infotainment system, and when they showed images of the front screen, the binnacle, the rear screen, the yoke steering wheel, one could make the assumption that what you saw in that picture was true for the S and for the X. So when we saw the giant Witcher advertisement, the screen for the Witcher game on the actual Tesla Model X and S marketing material, well, we certainly assumed that Witcher was going to come with the car. No. Witcher is not installed on my Tesla Model X that was delivered in March. Now remember, deliveries began in October 2021 of the Tesla Model X. In March of 2022, there was no Witcher. And in also now, the beginning of June, there is no Witcher installed on this Tesla Model X or any Tesla Model X that's released to the public. So what else is different? Well, in that demo, if you remember, they had a camera that flew through the back of the car with the back lid open. They flew through the car and someone was playing CyberPunk. And Elon on stage said this is a live demo with someone in the car playing CyberPunk.
And this is actual PlayStation 5 level performance. So we're going to try to do a gaming demo. Yes. It can play Cyberpunk. So this is somebody playing the car right now. This is so playing live. Yeah. So it's like pretty great, So have fun in the game. It's gonna be great.
Is there Cyberpunk in my 2022 Model X refresh? No. Is there Cyberpunk in anybody's refresh? No. It's, again, one of those situations where you envision what he promised on stage to be the reality when they deliver the car to you. And the passengers of my car, they're not getting to play Witcher. They're not getting to play Cyberpunk. They only have the limited games that they have. So when we think about the refresh Model S and X and you think about the gaming, there was so much excitement about Witcher and CyberPunk, and I just imagined all these PS5 level games that were just going to blow me away. And then the delivery came and I found this. I don't know what this is and I'm really not that interested. Sonic was an awesome game when I was a kid. Definitely, something I'm somewhat interested in terms of nostalgia. It requires a controller, and controllers are a serious problem. We'll talk about that in a moment. Next game is Sudoku on screen, and for those who enjoy Sudoku, I'm sure it's fine. It's just not my thing. Skyforce, I will admit, guilty pleasure. I really love this shoot 'em up game. Played it all the time as a kid, and I play it now in the car. It requires a controller or on-screen touch, and I use the touch right now because controllers are a problem. Solitaire. Enough said. Cat's Quest. Can't play it, don't have the controller. Fallout Shelter. I don't know much about Fallout Shelter. It is a screen game. It just doesn't seem to get my interest. Star Valley. This one seems like a sim game, and again, it's uses a controller and also uses touchscreen. Just not really my thing. We have Backgammon. If I had a passenger who would actually know how to play backgammon, I would love it. But unfortunately, there's no backgammon for me right now because I'm by myself. Cuphead. I've never heard of it before. I'm sure it's nice and violent and interesting. But unfortunately, it requires a game controller, and I don't have the correct one. Then we have Beach Buggy Racing. Now, this you can use a controller. I've actually done that. Steering wheel, done that. And touch controls, I've done that. Overall, it's a fun, entertaining game, and I enjoy it. There's chess. And again, if I had a passenger in the car who could play chess, then I'd be very interested in playing it. But I don't have much opportunity to play chess in the car. And the last one here, well, this one is kind of like a Tetris for numbers. As you are going through these numbers, they start filling the screen, and if it gets to the top, you're dead. It ends. Game over. So these are the games that are here. And now the car was released in October 2021. And it's now, I purchased it, I got it March of 2022. It's now June of 2022. And they haven't added any new games. And they haven't fixed a major problem. A major problem to me is the controllers. Let's get into that. So now we're finally getting to one of my biggest pet peeves of this entertainment system, infotainment system, is the controllers, or the lack thereof. Why would you release a product that requires you to have multiple controllers in order to have a positive entertainment experience? It's almost like going out and buying a big screen TV that requires you to have 3 remotes. And by the way, that TV doesn't come with any remotes. So I have an Xbox controller. This Xbox controller only works with several games. I went out and I bought this device right here. And it doesn't really work for me. It's not connecting the way that they said it would. I've seen YouTube videos where it works. So I know somehow, somewhere, with some controller, it works. But it doesn't work with my controller. And I'm not buying any other controllers. If Tesla turns around and says they've created a Tesla controller that works with all the games and will work with all future games, well, then maybe I'll consider getting it, although it should come with the car. Now, in a moment, we're going to jump in the back seat and understand exactly what the passengers in the back seat are going through. Technically, what my son is going through and what I'm hearing from him every day. So here we are in the back seat of my Tesla Model X. And to be honest, the back seat is the domain of the passenger. And my passenger is typically my son, my 15-year-old son. And he wants to be able to do more than just simply control the temperature and the wind and that kind of stuff. He wants more than just the control for the heated seats. He likes that he can choose his music, and he likes the idea that he can watch things on streaming services or watch YouTube. But what his problem is I don't want to listen to half of the stuff he wants to watch or listen to. What he doesn't have is the ability to synchronize, to connect his Bluetooth headphones to the rear screen and allow him to have a private, individual experience as a passenger, to enjoy the content in the back seat without disturbing the driver. That's me. So it's a major fail point, if you ask me, of Tesla at this late date in the game, that passengers in the back seat cannot connect Bluetooth headphones to their backseat entertainment experience. It's a major fail point. How is this possible? I don't get it. This is supposed to be a PS5 level system, and it's as dumb as they come. Now let's talk about another major issue. As you can see, there's only the theater and the music. One thing missing from this screen is gaming. You cannot play games on the rear screen. According to Elon, when he debuted and delivered the first Model S's, the Plaids, he said gaming in the back seat.
You can just catch up on what are your favorite Netflix show or iTunes or whatever the case may be, YouTube. And of course, you can also play video games. So, and the same thing for the rear. So you can it basically the system feeds all 3 screens, and so you can do things the front, rear. It's great.
There is no gaming in the back seat. There was no gaming when it came out in October. There's no gaming in March, and there's no gaming now in June. I don't feel my criticism of the Tesla infotainment system is too much. I mean, I'm not being unfair, and I don't think I'm being unreasonable to expect things that they promised, things that they committed to in their demo and on their website is too much to expect to actually have in the car. But there is no Witcher. There is no CyberPunk. Wireless gaming controllers do not work seamlessly. There's no headphones in the back for a better passenger experience. There's no gaming in the back for a better passenger experience. And today we're focused on the passenger. Me as a driver, I love the car. I'm having a great time driving it. Well, the yoke's a little annoying, but you know what? I'm getting over that. But all in all, it's about making my passengers happy. And I hope that I made you happy. I hope you found value in today's video. I hope you liked today's video. And if you did, hit that like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button. We really could use the help in getting us to 1,000 subscribers. We just passed 300. And hit that notification bell so you know we're creating new content. And lastly, leave a comment. If you leave a comment, I'm going to reply. Now, we could really use some comments on how to make these controllers work. These controllers are supposed to be wireless, and I can't make it work. If you have an idea on how we can make our wireless controllers work in our cars, leave a comment. I appreciate it. I'm Chris Fox. This is Northeast Tesla, and we'll see you on the next one.